ऐतिहासिक संदर्भों में गीता जी ने पूरा बताया कि महिलाओं का किस तरीके से तिहरा शोषण होता है महिलाओं का, और उन शोषण में जो इनके हिंदुत्ववादी, जो इनका सनातन धर्म है या जो इनकी व्याख्या है, इसमें केवल नफरत और घृणा का प्रचार होता है और ये शोषण को बढ़ावा देता है। जबकि होना यह चाहिए कि सबको मिलजुल के इस समाज के विकास में, इस समाज के विस्तार में सबका एकजुट प्रयास होना चाहिए। तो ये अब हम फिर चलेंगे करुणानंदन जी के पास। करुणानंदन जी की बात अधूरी रह गई थी। करुणानंदन जी, आप अपनी बात को पूरी करें, प्लीज कंटिन्यू। करुणानंदन जी।
Thank you. Now, I had been telling you, it was not a religious question. When we are critical of Sanatana, we are critical of the social regulations, social order. But knowingly very well where our opposition is centered, the other side makes it a religious issue, as if we are questioning the faith system. We are not questioning the faith system. Even in the faith system, there is no uniformity in the so-called Hindu order. Shankara mentioned Shanmadas, 6 deities for devotion. There are other hundreds of other deities. So there are different faiths followed in India. The Saivite would not accept Vaishnavite, Vaishnavite would not accept the Shakta people. So different religions existed. What we insist is that they must exist in peace and in equality. But here, in the garb of religion, they tried to establish a social order. Yeah, the social progress in India, especially in Tamil Nadu,
समानता पर आधारित धर्म ही।
Pardon?
जी,
the struggles for social transformation had to be against Sanatana order. The Sudras, the Panjamas, the women did not have right to education. We got it only by resisting and removing the Sanatanic restrictions. And the widows were burned. Child marriage was in vogue. Everything in the name of Sanatana Dharma. Temples were not opened for the masses, and temples were denied to them. And they could enter into the temples only by fighting against the Sanatana restrictions. So everywhere we find that. Even the women education, Vidyasagar fought for women education. Who resisted it? Sanatanic Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. So everywhere we find that Sanatana obstructed change and progress. We have to change the status quo. Unless we change the status quo, we cannot make further progress. So Sanatana has to be resisted and has to be changed. But here, the concept of Sanatana is being tackled. And we are not trying to eliminate people who advocate Sanatana. That is not our strategy. That is the strategy of Hindutva forces. They eliminate people in order to establish their school of thought. The Dravidian school did not believe in elimination of persons. Even Periyar never suggested violent methods against the other views. He was very consistent in resisting inequality in every sphere. Equality must be established. Equal dignity must be assured in the field of society, religion, politics, material activities, and every sphere. In education too, this inequality must be removed. And what we find today is that though some states have made progress, so in states like Tamil Nadu or Kerala or Punjab, they made some progress in securing education for the marginalized sections. In other states, the condition is not so. Wherever the Hindutva forces are dominant, where we find social backwardness. So what Udayanidhi Stalin stated was that this status quo had to be fought. This Sanatanic system had to be challenged. Otherwise, we cannot make further improvement. But this was distorted as if we were suggesting the believers had to be eliminated. The question of believing or non-believing does not arise here. There can be believers, there can be agnostic, there can be atheist in any form. Even in the Vedas, we find agnostic and atheist. So the question is not the God, faith in God, but the question is whether you are going to reconcile with the unjust social order, unjust religious order. We are against unjust religious order. We want to secure a just order. To secure a just order, the unjust order in the form of Sanatana had to be opposed and removed. That is the view of the Dravidian movement. And Sister Geeta had referred to certain women programs. In the Tamil Nadu, for temple entry, hundreds of movements were there. And many people were killed, slaughtered by the Sanatanists in Kamudi, in Aruppukkottai, in Sivagachi, in Tenkasi, in so many places. People were not allowed to enter the temple. Whenever they tried to enter into the temple, they were assaulted and assassinated. This was the case. Only the Vaikam Satyagraha was against the Sanatanic restriction. Then you are led it. We secured the temple, the right to enter into the thoroughfare around the temples. Vaikam Satyagraha is not for temple entry. It is for securing the right to use the public thoroughfare by all segments. And all the social struggles in India as well as particularly in Tamil Nadu were against the Sanatanic unjust restrictions. So any criticism against Sanatana is meant to uphold social justice. Any support for Sanatana would mean that they try to revive the old unjust order. Thank you.
साथियों, जो बात मैं बीच में सुन नहीं पाया था क्योंकि डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था, लेकिन जो बात उन्होंने कही है मूल तौर पर वो एक जो सामाजिक व्यवस्था है, जो भेदभावपूर्ण व्यवस्था है, उसको लेकर के वो कह रहे हैं। तो उन्होंने जो चैलेंज करने का काम किया, वो उन्होंने चैलेंज करने का काम किया, एक व्यवस्था को चैलेंज करने का काम किया है। उन्होंने जो एक सनातन धर्म के नाम पर जो एक व्यवस्था की है, लेकिन इसको गलत दिशा के अंदर मोड़ा गया। उन्होंने कहा कि जिस तरीके से वहां पर तमाम सारे आंदोलन चले, मतलब लोगों ने समझा कि वो मंदिर प्रवेश के लिए आंदोलन चल रहे हैं, लेकिन वो असल में सामाजिक व्यवस्था को न्यायपूर्ण बनाने के वो आंदोलन थे। तो उन्होंने एक अभी प्रोफेसर करुणानंदन जी ने जो है वो हम लोगों के सामने वहां का एक पर्सपेक्टिव रखा। तो उन्होंने कहा, एकदम स्पष्ट तौर पर उन्होंने कहा, कोई सहमत हो या ना हो, जो लोग सनातन धर्म के ऊपर सवाल उठाने का काम कर रहे हैं, वो सामाजिक न्याय की दृष्टि से सभी के न्याय की बात कर रहे हैं, और जो लोग उसके समर्थन में खड़े हैं वो एक अन्यायपूर्ण व्यवस्था को डिफेंड करने की बात कर रहे हैं। ये मोटे तौर पर उनका सार है। थैंक यू वेरी मच प्रोफेसर करुणानंदन जी। मैं अब आता हूं क्योंकि समय बहुत कम बचा है, लेकिन हमारे दोनों विद्वान साथी यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। मैं नागेश चौधरी जी की बात मैं चाहूंगा कि वो अपनी बात रखें। वो एक सामाजिक चिंतक के तौर पर भी उन्हें जाना जाता है महाराष्ट्र और देश के बड़े, और एक बहुजन पत्रिका के संपादक के तौर पर भी हम उन्हें जानते हैं। तो प्रोफेसर आप नागेश जी, आप अपना विचार आप रखें। 2-3 मिनट में रखेंगे तो वैभव जी की हम चाहेंगे उनकी बात भी सुन पाए। जी बोले।
हाँ, बहुत अच्छा चर्चा आपने सुनी है आज, और इस सनातन धर्म के बारे में जो पूरे देश में बवाल खड़ा हो रहा है, वो एक दूसरे मेरे ख्याल से वेलकम करना चाहिए, क्योंकि इस ये जो चर्चा है सनातन धर्म और हिंदू धर्म की, तो ये सनातन धर्म वाले जो है वो उनको चाहिए, जैसा कि अभी भी काफी हमारे विद्वान लोगों ने बताया है कि